What is going on, guys? All in day 138. Um, Today's price action was a bit choppy, a bit shitty, but let's go over it anyway. So clear S&T at the highs, 6 o'clock candle right here, and NQ made that S&T. Still all-time highs, but price is looking bearish. 1 hour close, 8 o'clock, right at pre-market, breaking structure to the downside on the 1 hour. Same thing here. Right here at 8 o'clock, breaking structure to the downside. We're already looking bearish on the 4 hour on the S due to this candle, but even more confirmation, So looking overall bearish, and what I want to see is continuation shorts. I want to see a 5-minute sweep and continuation to the downside. So we got that clearly right at open. This 9:30 candle, 5-minute candle came up, swept these highs, and ended up making an IFVG right here. Clearly that was at 9:32 right at open, so I wasn't going to enter upon that. Wait for the 5-minute candle to close to show me where price actually wants to go and truly wants to go. Sometimes you miss it, sometimes you don't, and sometimes there's a reason for that. There is a reason for that. It's happened plenty of times. But anyways, but yeah, took out my draw on liquidity. The draws on liquidity today were pretty shit. We had this low. We had the new week opening gap, and NQ had yet to tap into. Once it did, it was pretty much game over from there. So I saw, this low right here, and we also had, this LR stacked below. And I really wanted to trade to this, but that got taken out pretty much right at open. And this was just too far for me, even though I got it marked out. Unless price was going to push pretty nasty, I was willing to take it. But clearly right here we see price after taking out this strong liquidity just chop until it finally dumps around after my session. It wasn't the best price action. There's clearly opportunity here, but nothing that could pertain to me and present me anything usable. I could have probably entered right around here, but even then, after seeing my draw and liquidity get taken out, didn't want to really trade after that. So I sat here and I watched, chopped, got off. It's just as simple as that, man. I mean, nothing. I think everything was there. Everything was, lower time frame setup, higher time frame alignment. It's just the draw and liquidity wasn't there today, and we were in this big liquid zone here, where there's not a lot of liquidity to even move the market. So really, what I was banking on here was probably this LR on ES here. Like I said, down below here, but even that's like a good chunk from just this, like about 50 points, all the way down here. It's a large margin to ask for, especially on a no news Monday. So coming into the no news Monday, but I knew something like this happened. I wanted to take it. I really did. It took a lot of strength out of me to not, but you gotta follow our rules, man. You gotta follow our rules, and I think I would have felt bad. I was thinking to myself, I probably feel like shit if I took this trade and won. It just felt like shit if I took it regardless, lost or won. But it was a really good analysis on the day, I'd say. Things were aligning. It sucks. You have to wait for so many things to align, bro. But that's what gives me a higher win rate than most strategies. So I only take one trade a day, if I can even find one. But I got confidence in my strategy. I know my strategy works. I just need to allow it to gain profits over a long period of time without fucking up, doing some fuck shit. Hopefully we can turn this fucking thing around. It's a long journey, man. And I know through time we'll be able to identify more setups, be able to identify where price wants to go a lot more consistently. than I do now. Even though I will say over this past couple, 3, 4 months, my ability to predict what market wants to go for the day is almost spot on every time. Now, really, what I'm struggling with is finding a lower time frame setup. But only takes time, man. Only takes time. That being said, bro, I'm gonna keep this one short and simple. I'm going to go on with my day. Didn't get to take a trade today, but you know, at least we hopped on. We were able to control ourselves and not enter on some bullshit. So doing nothing is also work. That being said, bro, it's a long journey, and I hope y'all are sticking along for the ride. But anyways, I will see y'all tomorrow. Peace.